And what I think is very important is that this event could become the ultimate showcase for Welsh brewing, and I think that's very important. I think it's also important that the other brewers grasp the opportunity that is here and that they join with the Millennium Stadium and actually make it a place that people want to come to. So we're here, we're delighted to be here. We've brought with us some fantastic beers. We're showing 9 new beers to the drinkers of Wales, and I just hope that they join into the spirit of it and have a wonderful time.
So you mentioned before as well that you about becoming a national beer for Wales. So how do you go about sort of creating that sort of?
Well, you have to brew a fantastic beer to start. I mean, that's the first thing, and that's why I think Cwrw has this great opportunity. It's rich malty flavour, dry hop bitterness, but most importantly of all, it's a beer that has mass appeal. Why are licensees in Wales selling Dunbar, brewed in Cornwall, when they could be drinking Cwrw as the national drink of Wales? And it is very simple, really. Why do we want to export jobs to Cornwall when we can brew great beer here, supply great beer, and most importantly of all, at a price that the people of Wales can afford and like?
Can you tell me a bit about this gin beer?
About the Gin Lane. Gin Lane is a speciality ale that we're launching exclusively at the Wales Beer Festival. It will appear in 1 or 2 of our pubs following the event, but for the time being this is it. It's very exclusive. We have it on our craft brewery bar, not on our main Brains core range bar. So on this bar we're showcasing a great deal of what's come out of the craft brewery recently and those that have been more successful since it launched 2 years ago. Gin Lane specifically is it's a blonde ale, which we've named a speciality ale brewed with gin botanicals. It's got crushed juniper berries and coriander seeds in it, and we actually we brought some juniper berries with us here today, so that when we're giving it to people, they can sort of have it, well, probably a smell rather than a taste because they're a bit sharp. But actually in the beer it works fantastically. Have you had a taste? It's got that lovely spirit character without actually the spirit warmth that you would expect. For example, we got Boilermaker, which is another one of our craft beers, which was brewed in 2012, which contains Penderyn whiskey. It was aged in Penderyn whiskey casks, and that's got much more of the warmth in the throat that you would expect from a spirit-infused beer. This doesn't actually contain gin itself, it's the gin botanicals, so actually you get all that flavour and freshness without the warmness in your throat. So it goes down like a lager. It's quite light, and because we've got it on keg, it's got a lovely carbonation and it's quite cold, and it's just lovely. We've had fantastic feedback already, even though we've only been here for a couple of hours. So yeah, we might actually have to bring another keg over here to meet the demand.
And the overall winner for this year, for the champion Welsh beer of Britain, or Welsh beer of Britain, which will go through to the Welsh champion beer of Britain. A fantastic beer. It's a golden ale, and it's Tiny Rebel Foo Bar.
Yeah, Foo Bar is kind of like a classic American pale ale. It's kind of what we would call it. Quite hoppy, not too bitter, very floral beer. With kind of like a little bit of a dry, spicy bitterness on the back. And yeah, it won champion beer of, it actually came second last year in champion beer of Wales. First was Dirty Stop Out, which is a different beer we do. So yeah, we've won this 2 years in a row now. We've only been going 2.5 years. So yeah, it's quite a bit of an achievement for the brewery, I guess. You know, the Camera Beer Festival has been going now for 5 or 6 years. Kind of started off small in Cardiff Museum, not the museum, the City Hall, sorry. Kind of worked its way up then to what was the CIA, now is the Motor Point, and now it's here. And yeah, it's got bigger and bigger, and it's just going to attract more people. It's doing great for kind of Welsh breweries to promote them. So yeah, you know, we're just doing all we can to kind of front it and push it and be the best we can, I guess.